rehearsal, we ended a little early so we could take time to talk about the direction of the piece. We started off the rehearsal process talking about our experiences in the world, and we talked about what our fantasies were. And we've gone on dancing a lot, but we haven't really come back and talked about where the piece is going and what the reality feels like to us and what the fantasy feels like to us. So it was nice to get some clarifications because the piece has started to revolve around Jesse, the only male in the piece, and that gives a lot of brings a lot of strong imagery forward. And right now we have two sections, a fantasy and a reality, and in our discussion today we discovered that we all feel like the fantasy section is more reality and the reality section feels like a fantasy. So we started talking about the idea that fantasy is necessary in life, but after a certain point you have to realize it is just the fantasy and you need to return to reality. In Weight of the World, today we finished the second section. The beginning of the piece, we start off in our own world. We're very internal, and as that progresses, it becomes apparent that we are focused on Sarah. In the second section, everything becomes a little more violent. In the beginning, we're kind of helping her along her way, and then we start manipulating her and affecting her. So today, progressing with the second section, we were working on a lot of very quick lifts. The energy was really building. So we experimented a lot with different ways to toss Sarah around, whether it's two people tossing her, the whole group is going in and working together to push her around. My experience with Weight of the World began with an internal questioning of how or when do I feel like I have too much pressure on me? When do I feel like the world is weighing down on me? Now it's transitioned to we're affecting Sarah, we're pushing her around, and that's made me question, how do I affect other people's lives? When do my actions weigh down on other people? Not necessarily me, what's happening with me. I was happy to take the opportunity because it's an opportunity and it's something new, and I'm always open to new experiences. I came into I Dare You to Touch My Dangerous Skin rehearsal process a little later, and it seemed like it should have been more challenging, but it was actually easy going into this work that had already been formed or been forming for 2 months. The thing I did miss out on joining the rehearsal process late was the discussion as to what is moving us or why we're doing the things we are doing. And I'm in my third rehearsal now and things are starting to click, but I still feel like I missed that initial conversation. And I'm looking forward to working with these ideas more and really coming to my own conclusions about what the piece is saying.